Hey guys, how's it going? Today I wanted to make a quick little video about my newest gun in my collection, the Smith & Wesson 357 Magnum. Now for those of you that are unaware, Smith & Wesson is an American gun company that was founded in 1852, and back then the only guns they did make were revolver type guns. They were very popular during the Civil War. Today, not too many people use them because they're kind of an outdated, heavier gun. Most of the people use these semi-automatic pistols that you can make with lighter materials. This is a much heavier gun and very much more difficult to conceal and carry, and much more heavy to carry around. This specific one I'm holding right now is called the 586. Or the Distinguished Combat Magnum is another name for it. It's a big, heavy gun. The one I got here has got the 4-inch barrel, weighs just under 3 pounds. This one is basically a replica of the current version. If you went out to buy the most recent Smith & Wesson 357 Magnum, it would be the 686. And the 686 comes in stainless steel. And it has a black rubber handle versus this checkered wood grip that comes on the 357 586. Now this one is actually part of the Smith & Wesson Classic series right now. This specific gun in this blue carbon steel with the wood handle was first introduced in 1981. And at that time, it was very popular with law enforcement, CHP. Almost every police officer in the United States carried this gun. It was very, very popular, not only because of being extremely accurate, very easy to take care of. I'm going to open it up right now to show you here. Very simplistic. You got the 6-shot. And this particular one is very versatile because there's 3 different types of bullets you can use out of this gun. You can use 38 special rounds. You can use the 38P rounds, which are a little bit more power. And then, of course, you can use the 357 Magnum, which is basically what this gun is made for. Now, I was lucky enough to take it out to the range yesterday with my wife, and we fired over 100 rounds. Yesterday, most of it was 38 special rounds because, we were just getting used to it. My wife had never fired a handgun before, and, this is a pretty heavy-duty handgun for a first-timer, so I didn't want to put in the 357. Of course, I had to bring some 357 rounds to the range, which I did, and my goodness, what a difference between firing the 38 special rounds versus the 357. Anyway, call me old school. I just love this gun. It's so simplistic. It's easy. Not a lot of moving parts other than the barrel that spins out. Very easy to keep clean. Very easy to use. It's basically point and shoot. You load the bullets, you click it up, you aim, and you fire. You don't have to worry about anything jamming. These things are very versatile. This particular one I love as well. It's got the full barrel underslug underneath, which gives it a little bit more stability when you aim it, and having the heavier 4-inch barrel with the full underslug makes it a little bit better as far as kickback, especially when you're firing those 357 rounds. They also make the 686, the newer version of this, in they call it the 7-shot. It's the plus version. They call it the 686 Plus, which would have 7 bullets versus just a 6. Anyway, some other features of this gun, which I really like. It's got the red ramp front sight. The earlier ones in the 80s just had a black sight. What's really nice about this red one is, as you can see here, it's very easy to pick up and aim. Especially if you're aiming against a dark target, that red definitely stands out better. It's got the adjustable white outline rear sights there, as you can see. And like I mentioned before, the checkered wood grip, which to me is more authentic, more old school. It's got the Smith & Wesson logo right there. This is on the L frame, which is the medium large frame, which was also introduced back then in 1981. It features several different barrel sizes. You can get the small snub nose, which is a 2.5, the 3-inch. This particular one, the 4-inch, and then they also make a 6-inch. Other neat feature with this gun, which I love about Smith & Wesson revolvers, are they're so smooth. They either double or single action. Now, my hand fits this gun perfectly, but I got pretty big hands. So I don't mind doing either the double action. And the double action basically is you just pull the trigger, and you can see how nice and smooth it fires. But, you know, obviously it's a little bit of a strong pull. I think it's around a 12-pound pull. So sometimes that could throw you off, particularly if you're aiming. At the range yesterday, what I usually did is I would do this single action. I click it back, and now you can see the trigger is pulled back, and it's a hair trigger, and just really just aim, and hardly any pressure at all, and away you go. Absolutely beautiful gun. The 357 is the oldest Magnum cartridge. It was first introduced in 1934, believe it or not. That was during the old gangster, you know, Al Capone type of days. And basically back then, this gun was developed by Smith & Wesson to deal with the gangsters, because back then they had some heavy-duty cars, and the guns available at that time weren't powerful enough to penetrate the cars or the body armor that they had at that time. So the 357 was introduced because it allowed a bigger caliber bullet to be fired from this gun. And this particular gun is known for stopping power. It shoots it's an excellent self-defense gun, and it's pretty much the gold standard as far as stopping power. I mean, they make bigger ones, you know, the 44 Magnums, you know, Clint Eastwood style in the Dirty Harry movies. But those are a little bit too big and heavy, in my opinion, for home defense, because, you know, if you're trying to use it inside a house, and God forbid you have family members in the other room, a 44 Magnum is so powerful, it could actually go through someone and go through a wall into another room and actually hurt or kill someone in the other room. So for me, this is perfect. You know, you can load the 38s, which is a little bit less power if you want to use it, or the 38P, which is what I'm going to keep it loaded in my house, locked up, ready to go in case I ever need it. And just want to do a little video show you. This is, of course, a pretty expensive gun. This one right now retails for $839. But to me, it's just classic Americana. There's so much history. The quality of Smith & Wesson. This is something that I can keep the rest of my life, pass on to my son, and hopefully he'll pass on to his son. And, you know, it's just great quality. Great design, very simplistic, easy to take care of. You know, what else can I say? I'm probably repeating myself a little bit here. But to me, there's a difference between a regular gun and a work of art. And in my opinion, the Smith & Wesson revolver, particularly the 357, to me, not only is a perfect gun, but it's just a work of art. So let me show you now some clips from us down at the range yesterday firing, and you can see how it fires.
Okay, here we go. Here's my target.
Okay, there's your target, fresh target.
Okay.
You put it out as far as you want. Yeah, that looks good.
All right.
Our new addition, our 357 Smith & Wesson. 586. Look
really
at you, you're becoming
gun.
a pro.
Yeah, I like this gun. Here we go.
All right, I got you. Shoot off 6 and let's see how good you did. A little bit to the left, it looks like. Try to go a little more to the left. There you go. Ooh, really nice. That's it. Let's see how you did. Not too bad. Look at that. You had 2 and a 9. Your first 3 shots were to the right, but...
Because I think the sights are off.
Huh?
The sights are off. We need to
Well, we can adjust that.
them.
Okay. The head, since we got no shots there. All right.
Well, you got the head all right.
Let's see.
Hey, you did. Wow.
Pretty good, huh?
That's really good. Right in the face.
That's where you want to hit
You're
him.
quite the sharpshooter.
Right where you want to hit him. All right.
Very good.
All right. Try the last one single action. Pull the trigger. Or pull back the hammer if you want. Be careful. Just clear it. There you go. All right. Yay, I got a couple of 10.
Yay!
All right.
Thumbs up.
Okay, go ahead. Loading up the 357. Okay.
Okay, here goes nothing.
You're doing good.
Oh, jeez.
Nice. Nice job.
Thanks.
See that?
You want to see what I got here? Let's see.
You want to see how you did? I think you got some in the orange.
I did.
Very nice. Good job.
Nice.